Hello people and welcome to the 12th Java tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to cover something called switch statement. Now before telling you what switch statement is, let's see why switch statement is necessary. Say we want to write a program that shows us what gift should we get for kids of different ages. So based on what we have learnt yet, we can use an if statement for that. So say there is int age, that means age of the kid. If age equals to say 1, then get him something, get him a doll or something. But if age equals 2, then get him something else. Then if age equals 3, then get him something else. You see, if we want to check ages from 1 to 10, we would have to write 10 if statements. But we do not want to do that. That would be very lengthy program to write. And just to get rid of this length of the program, there is another concept that has been introduced known as switch statement. Now all I have to do is write one switch statement instead of these many 10 if statements. Now let's see how switch statement actually works. I would write switch, switch, then within its bracket we give what we want to check. Now we want to check the age of the kid, and based on the age of the kid we want to do something. So within bracket we would write age, because we want to check the age of the kid. And now we give switch its own curly braces, and next what we write in if statement is cases. What cases means? Case 1. See, this 1 stands for if the value of this variable age is 1, then this case 1 gets executed, and each case gets its own curly braces again. But I don't know if you guys can see this. After this case 1 we have put a complete colon, not a semicolon. A complete colon is put after this case 1. Now if the age of kid is 1, then we want him to get dolls. Next, if the age of the kid is 2, then for that we would write case 2, then give this case its own curly braces. If the age is 2, then we give him bigger dolls. I'm not that good with gifts, so please don't judge me. Now if we say age of the kid is 3, for that we would write case 3 semicolon, give its own curly braces, and if its age is 3, then give him cars and something like that. And say case when age is 4, then we give him say bigger cars. So what we have done, we have distinguished each value of age and given the compiler certain work to do. If the value of age is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, or based on whatever, how many cases you write. Okay, now let's see the proper syntax of what you do. Let's deal with ages only. Okay, now say if age is 1, then I would write give him dolls, and right after what you want the program to do for a particular case, like if age is 1, I want the program to type this on the output screen. You always write break after this break statement. What this does is, if this condition is true, if age is 1 and this condition, this case executes, none of the other cases will be executed, and it would go out right out of the switch statement. And this is what we want. Out of so many cases, we want only one of these to be executed. Okay, so let's see. Now we have done case 1, that means if age equals to 1. Now let's write case 2 for age equals 2. Give him bigger, let's give him action figures. And then do not forget to write break statement. Now say the age is 3, then we need to write case for 3. If the age is 3, I want to give him bigger action figures. Oops. Now say you want to check only ages up to 3, so for that we have 3 statements right here. Okay, but say the value of age is neither 1, neither 2, nor 3, then what would you want your program or switch case statement to do? That would be given in a separate case known as default. Okay, and that default is written as case default, and that means if the case is found out to be false, then what would you want the program to do? Say if the values of age is neither 1 nor 2 nor 3, then whatever you want your switch to perform, you give that in default. You are not invited to the party. Say anything like it. Oops. Then break. Now this, it ensures that suppose the value of age is not 1, not 2, and not 3, then for any value of age other than these 3, this default case would run. Now let's see how it actually works. See some errors, and I don't know what these are for. Okay, one curly braces is missing. Okay, what happened? Yes. Now let's put age as 1 and now run this program. Now with age equals to 1, case 1 is executed and give him dolls. Now let's see if age was 2. And again run the program. Give him action figures. Now case 2 has executed and printed give him action figures. and suppose age was 3. And you see, I forgot to put a break here, and you see what happens. Everything below that gets executed. That's my bad. I'm sorry for that. You have to put break after every statement. Now if you see 3, for age equals to 3, give him bigger action figures, third case gets executed. Now let's put anything other than 1, 2 and 3. Let's put 5 if age is 5, which is not actually a case in our switch statement. What happens? You are not invited to the party. For any value of age other than 1, 2 and 3, default case gets run. So that is the use of default statement. So this pretty much covers how switch statement works. It saves you a lot of trouble. Say if you want to check 10 conditions and only one of those 10 statements is to be selected, then you would have to write 10 if statements, but you do not want to do that. That would only increase the length of your program. So in that scenario we use switch statement. I hope you understand how switch statement works. If you still have any queries, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and I'd feel more than happy to help you. Now I'll see you in the next tutorial. Till then, goodbye.